Hi everybody, this is Kristen. It's been a minute or like a few years. I kind of went a little MIA for a while. Life happened and I don't know, I kind of lost my crafting mojo for a while. And I just really wasn't feeling like creating videos anymore. That sort of has started to change because I feel like I have found my stride and found something that I've really enjoyed doing. And I thought maybe because I'm having so much fun doing it, I might want to share it with you guys. So this year I did something different that I've never done before. I made these journals. These are actually using magazines. I don't even know if I have original magazines. Oh no, there's some in this one. Like magazine pages. And I thought I would just do a few flip throughs. These are the 4 that I've done this year. I started this one first and like it goes in order of finished to last. So, I thought I would bring you a little flip through. I'm not going to do all the flip throughs in one video. I feel like that would be too redundant and monotonous and too long. I need this to be a little short and sweet since it's my first time doing a video in years. So we'll start with the first one and then maybe I'll do a video for each one after that. And then I want to start a new one because we're coming into fall, so I would like to start a new one. So I got this idea, I'll just start with that. I got this idea, well, I've seen other YouTubers do it, but really my inspiration, and I have to look for her channel, I will list it below, but she made a soul journal and something about that just spoke with me. So that was where my original inspiration came from. And then I watched other magazine videos and found different ways of doing them. So, but that was my main inspiration. So I have this tied. I put a little button here with a closure and I guess I'll just do a flip through. It folds out. And then I have this quote here, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This does not really have a theme. This was just me putting stuff on the pages, really. So I started this in February of 2026 and finished it in May. It took me a little while. I really like this journal or these type of journals because I can use a lot of my stash and I have a pretty significant stash. My cat is in the background. I'm sure you can hear him, but anyway, I will do a flip through. And so I have pockets that I put in here. I did some journaling spots and I put create every day on here, and that's what I've been doing. I've spent a lot of time in my craft room this year. So I made this little journal card and then I put some journaling on the back. I used a lot of scrapbook paper, book images, stickers. This was a very spring inspired. I put my favorite poem in here. Oh, I'll have to glue that back on, which is Robert Frost's Nothing Gold Can Stay. I've loved that poem ever since I saw the movie The Outsiders when I was a kid. And I think of it every spring. I think of that poem. So lots of little pockets, and again, didn't write anything in there, but there is a little poem from an old book that I have. I didn't really write it. This is more just for, art and quotes and just having fun. So there's some flowers from gardens past in here, stickers, again, little pockets using a lot of my ephemera and scrap bits, stickers. I have an envelope I glued in here, and then I put that in, and that just is a book page little pocket. Have some flip outs again, pocket, and some journaling space. I had bought these ephemera packs from Michaels, which I absolutely love, and so I used a lot of that in here. Also some other printables, and this is just a fun journal that I made where I just stuck random stuff in, and let's close that back up. Put a little tag there, and again, some journaling. Talked about loving Ohio, and I put a quote from a Hawthorne Heights song in here. Okay. Have another tag I made here with some journaling and how much joy I feel while playing in this journal. I did a bunch of ladies and doodling, painting, quotes. This journal was so freeing for me. Little fold out there. And it was the perfect vessel for me to get back into crafting. I made these little frames. That was also from that video where she made her soul journal. She did those on acetate, and I thought that was such a great idea. I used a travel magazine for the base of this. Little journaling. Oh, I found some words from Pinterest, and I wrote the definitions of words on here. I did some stamping. This is a little belly band with a little tag. Nothing on the back, just stuff that I had in my stash I thought was fun to just put in here. And I love the way things just sort of fit together, and the colors, and this was a very just spontaneous journal. It is on the larger side because it's a magazine. I didn't tear out a lot of images. Another quote. This was another one of those words about loving the color purple, which I do. This is Bridgerton inspired. I was watching Bridgerton when this journal was made, and so this was very Bridgerton inspired, as is this, with all the delicious desserts. I'm sorry, my dogs are barking again. So yes, very Bridgerton inspired. Another quote. I have a little flippy here. I loved this blue room, and I love the blue and the yellow, which is Michigan colors, although I'm not from Michigan. My husband is a Michigan fan. Another journaling spot. I bought this fairy book from Amazon, and I just love the images in it, so I had that in there. Did an underwater theme. A lot of this was actually from the travel journal. I loved these images. I did not want to cover them up. spoke about the ocean here because this is on a cruise, which my husband and I are going on soon. I'm sorry about the cat. He's chatty. A poem from that old poetry book that I had. I think this is a flip out here. And I just added a sticker to it. Dragonfly. Again, I just loved the images. I didn't want to cover them up. I have a flip out here. Oh, some of these are going to have to be glued down. Another pocket with the word wanderlust and the definition. Some journaling. A lot of it is just sticking stuff in from magazine images I've collected. And oh, this reminded me of Moulin Rouge because of the colors, very boho colors from that movie. The gold, the reds, the purples. I love that movie, so I did a bunch of quotes from that movie. It's one of my favorite musicals of all time. A garden, and then another one of those clear frames. I liked doing them as flips instead of gluing them down, and I just taped them in. Some more quotes. This was another collage book that I had found and on Amazon, and this is a very African-y animal safari. No theme. This is just going with what was on the pages and my ephemera. I have another fold out, which I've doodled on. I liked the car. And then because of the Indian man, I found this image in a sticker book. A forest image, and I love this quote. And into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. Take a nature break. I did not journal on the back of that. This was just using up stickers from a Happy Planner sticker book that I had, and then I put a pocket on the back of here, and I did I looked this up on Pinterest, and it's the benefits of art journaling, and I wrote that down and stuffed that in here. Oh, that's coming off. That's okay. I can glue that back on, and that's it. So that's it for this journal. I will come back and do flip throughs of the other journals because I don't want to do it all in one video. But I really hope that you liked this. I've been loving this substrate, I guess is the proper word, using magazines and using my stash. So, all right, everybody, I'm gonna try doing more videos again. I know it's been a long time, but I feel inspired to create videos again and to share with you what I've been creating in these magazine art journals. So, thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.